Hi everybody, it's Rob here from Westmount Photography. So I got 3 points I want to bring to you in reference to my wedding photography and wedding photography services. So one of the first things that might be obvious to you is, why would I want to hire somebody who's about as old as my grandpa? Yes, I'm getting up there. I've been doing weddings a long time. Actually, my first wedding was in 1983. So that's actually a good thing because, well, a couple things happen. First of all, experience counts for a lot, and that is not really obvious to people until I start working with them and they can tell, oh yeah, this guy knows what he's doing. It gives you a good sense of calm, a sense of everything's going to be under control and the pictures are going to look good. A lot of couples, younger couples even, they tell me that they really like the rapport and they enjoy working with me. And that's not something that's obvious until we actually start working. So I just wanted to point that out. So experience counts for a lot. And I've been doing weddings. First wedding I ever did was in 1983. Actually, I'm going to put that picture right here somewhere. I'll put it in here. That's Don and Jill Cardinal. And Don and Jill have 2 daughters, and I photographed both their weddings within the last 10 years. So, okay, the other point that I want to bring up is this: the brand, the look. So I've been told that my style of photography isn't obvious. What that means is that, you know how you can tell, like, say, Annie Leibovitz, you know, the Vanity Fair photographer? I love her work. I love her style of photography, but I can spot it a mile away. It's got a very distinct look. With me and my wedding photography, people have told me that I'm not in the pictures. You know what I mean? It's not obvious who shot the pictures. And there's a reason for that. And the main reason is that I've always said, and I say this to this day, I'm not there to bring a brand look, a specific technique to my wedding photography. I'm there to capture a story. And I do that through good quality portraiture, candids, creative angles, and everything else. So yeah, that's my theory anyways. So anyways, and the third and final point that I want to bring up is this, is coverage. You don't need as much coverage as you might think you do. It's not a matter of the more you shoot, the better the pictures will be. So I think the most important thing is the ceremony and the formals afterwards. And I capture a lot of good quality images capturing both those events. So all my images include candids, photojournalism, a lot of black and whites, as well as high quality, the portraits are retouched. So you end up with all the digital files, high resolution, and retouched, finished, ready to go. I also make them websites for social media, Facebook, Instagram, all of that stuff. And I also include some aerial drone photography if and when it's feasible. You know, you gotta have good weather for that. But most of the time I include some really cool pictures taken from up high. So yeah, have a lot of fun, a lot of casual poses, a lot of quality poses, and again, a lot of retouching. It's included in the final product. So you end up with all the digital files. It's yours. So that's all I got to say about that. I encourage you to come in and sit down. We could talk about your wedding day. And here's another example of a wedding from 2017. That's Jordan and Scott. I photographed Jordan's mom and dad's wedding, I don't know, 29, 30 years ago. And it's kind of cool to be able to be still in the game, creating memories.